Hi everybody. I'd like to take this opportunity today to offer you a meditation. And this meditation is a combination of a global brain visualization that Carl Kalman proposed in his work on the Mayan calendar, and also a utilization of a Hawaiian forgiveness technique known as Ho'oponopono. By combining these two techniques, we can actually create a powerful image in our minds of ourselves as a holographic representation of the planet of Earth. And with that image in mind, we can then facilitate a healing between not only the hemispheres of our own brains, but also between the hemispheres on the planet. Now, both of these splits, if you like, the split of the brain, which is, of course, even a physical split. We have a split right down the center of the brain, and the split on the planet between Eastern and Western cultures are, again, holographic representations or expressions of the essential split in the human mind, which was the result of our decision to separate from oneness eons and eons ago. So we have an opportunity, by recognizing these holographic representations of this basic essential split in human nature, to begin a very powerful healing process, not only within ourselves, but also for the planet. So really the solution to world conflict and situations which seems to have been exerting such a negative influence on our planet for as long as we can remember, really lies within our own minds. If we look at the outer as simply a representation or projection of the inner, this places each and every one of us at the creative center of the level of cause of the world. And when you look at things from this non-dual perspective, it becomes rather obvious that running around the world and trying to patch things up here and there, fixing situations on the physical plane, is really dealing with the level of effect and not the level of cause. If we see the world as the effect of the mind, that puts each and every one of us, again, in a very powerful position to change our minds about the world. So we begin to unify our world with this exercise, and we also put out into the collective consciousness this awareness of ourselves as the cause or the source of our experience in the world. And I do feel that if enough of us do this, we can accelerate the planetary healing process that is underway now. So we'll be closing our eyes during this meditation. And again, you can just listen to the dialogue, and after the meditation you may also want to sit quietly and just hold this visualization in mind. And of course, the more we do this collectively, the stronger this healing field will build. So I'm going to invite you now to close your eyes and find just a nice comfortable position. And begin to just imagine, just to visualize your head as a globe, just like you would have seen at school. Only this globe, the right hemisphere of the brain, will represent the eastern hemisphere of the planet, that is Asia, Eastern Europe. And the left hemisphere of your brain will represent the Western world, that is North America and Western Europe. Just hold this in your imagination. And in the very center of your forehead then would be the Hawaiian Islands. And you can think of the split in the world as also represented by the split between male and female energies. The world is currently being, how can we say, affected by the imbalance in the male archetype. And the imbalances in the male archetype are being expressed in the areas of war and domination and territoriality. These are indicative of an imbalance in the male essence. So you could also think of the left hemisphere and the Western world representing the male energy, or yang, and the right hemisphere, the gentler yin energy, the receptive energy, the collective energy. So with this image in mind, I'd like to invite you first of all to begin running a figure 8 in your imagination, in your mind's eye, with the crossing point of the figure 8 directly over the third eye, or the forehead, the center of the forehead. And just mentally trace, you don't have to move your eyes, begin to mentally trace this figure 8 and feel how the figure 8 is beginning to tie together the hemispheres and create a flow of communication from left to right. You'll also notice a calming effect as you run this figure 8, as when your hemispheres begin to operate in a more balanced, equal fashion through this visualizing of the figure 8, your brain waves actually begin to slow down into an alpha state. And when you're in this alpha state, you're much more open to visualizations as well as intuitive knowing and to aspects of your higher intelligence. So just hold this visualization of your head as the globe, running the figure 8, and right in the middle of the forehead then, of course, would be the Hawaiian Islands. Curiously, the gift of forgiveness that the Hawaiian culture has given us would be analogous to the light coming into the pineal gland in the center of the forehead. By allowing this forgiveness to flow into the pineal gland and out into the hemispheres, you have become the light of the world. And we're going to offer from our right hemisphere, representing the eastern hemisphere of the planet, to the left hemisphere, the gift of Ho'oponopono. And just imagine yourself now as your right hemisphere, speaking to your left hemisphere these words: I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And as you say I love you, you're simply saying I recognize we are one. When you say I'm sorry, you're simply saying I'm sorry for the suffering that we have shared in our mutual decision to separate. When you say I forgive, or I should say, when you say forgive me, you're saying please overlook what didn't really happen, what only happened in our imagination, for in reality it is impossible to split from the one. And thank you for this opportunity to heal for both of us. So feel this now coming from your right hemisphere extended to your left. I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And now move your attention over into your left hemisphere, again representing the Western world, and extend the same invitation to your right hemisphere. I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I do not exclude you, we are equal, we are one. I am sorry for the suffering that we've both experienced in our mutual decision to separate. Please forgive me for what I didn't really do and what couldn't really happen in reality. And thank you for this opportunity to heal, both for ourselves and for all on this planet. So just continue to run the figure 8, expressing the forgiveness gift from left and right hemisphere, feeling the world unite in your own mind, and feeling the benefits of peace flowing through your own body. And again, hold this visualization for as long as you like. So I'm going to end this video now and encourage you to visit our website, bluesunenergetics.net, for more information on our programs, on our spiritual healing licensing program, as well as some of the works that are available for you along these lines. Thank you very much for participating in this healing process. Namaste.